Hey guys, it's AJ Marks.
And I'm Megan Soloquinto.
And this is a little bonus episode for all our listeners.
Yes!
Because today is St. Patrick's Day. And you're supposed to say it with me.
Oh, I didn't know what day it was.
Anyway, let's try that again.
I'm sorry!
Okay, because today is
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. Oh, man.
God.
Oh, we're not good at this.
Let's just skip. Let's just move on.
Okay, anyway, so today is St. Patrick's Day. 2 days ago, I released my first song, my debut solo single.
Yes, you did!
Oh, so relieved that is over. No, I'm just kidding.
So happy.
Journey's only just begun. I'm the Worst, out now on Spotify, yep. AJ Marks. But let's get into... So basically the whole purpose of this episode is that we just had like a lovely conversation with Patty and Dara from the last episode. And we just had... We actually ended up... we recorded for ages.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like almost 3 hours.
Almost 3 hours. We had so much to go over. And not everything could fit in the episode.
No.
Because
no one wants to hear that.
So here is more great content that we had. A little conversation about Northern Ireland and actually like where they're from and stuff.
Let us know what you think.
Yep. And here is our episode on St. Paddy's Day.
Yeah, happy St. Paddy's Day.
Woo-woo!
Yeah, I'm not a Twitter guy, but a lot of my mates say it's powerful funny, like, yeah, it's really funny.
Twitter?
Yeah,
it can be.
Like, you can just slobber to people all the time and get away with it and just be like really rude to people.
Yeah, very true.
Oh, this is great. I might get on it.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do one.
Would you type in like Scottish Twitter, how they type in like their accent?
Yeah.
Would you do that but with Irish?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I kind of sound a wee bit Scottish because I'm actually closer to Scotland than I am to Belfast.
That's true, actually. You do sound more Scottish than you do.
Aye. I live closer to Glasgow than I do to Belfast. From I live in the top right hand side of Ireland, and then Belfast. I'm like about 40 miles from Belfast.
Really?
50 miles, 40 miles, 50. Yeah. So I'm actually closer. Yeah. Back in the day when I used to use Tinder, I used to match with girls from Glasgow rather than Belfast.
Really?
Yeah. It's really funny.
What was your mile radius?
60 miles.
I'm from Marfell, which is a small town in mid-Ulster, which is the middle of Northern Ireland, and there's not much going on. We have the best nightclub in Northern Ireland, and that's all about it.
What is that?
Secrets.
Secrets? Oh yeah. Fuck me.
Tell us about secrets.
It's a secret. No. No, it's just it's like a really not good club. But it's in the middle of nowhere where people want a club.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the guy that owns it's rich is like, I know that. So I think
you get a lot of places in the north of Ireland, like where there's like a nightclub in like a kind of big town, and then all the surrounding areas go to this nightclub, and it's like kind of a big deal kind of thing, and that's what that nightclub is. I don't really I live quite far away from it, but I was there about 5 years ago before I even knew Dara, like when I was just a kid, like just acting the Gype.
But you were at Secrets when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Oh.
Back when it's called Dormans.
Yeah, I was actually a different name.
Great days.
Sponsored by Secrets.
Yeah.
No.
We were there. We were there on your birthday.
Last Christmas. Yeah.
We did an Irish tour. Our first ever Irish tour. It was like seven or 8 dates, like 2 days off, and I felt like Dara's birthday's the day before mine. So we had a night out in his town. It was fucking grim, or it was pretty grim, but it was fucking class.
I was dead, but they were playing Ewan's wouldn't get it because it's very British, but just 2000s that radio
cheesy,
2000s,
just cheesy trance music
oh right,
and we were
Cascada.
Cascada.
Yeah.
I see Cascada live.
Really?
At fucking what's it called?
No way.
The Teen Elk.
The Teen Elk.
The Teen Elk.
Just up the road from me.
Yeah, it's another big nightclub.
That was where you go as a kid.
Yeah, so they have like a teen-age disco, but it's quite well known around that area, and it's like fucking 3 floors or whatever. That's where you get your first fucking kiss and whatever else. If you
Go
want
with the seats.
Do you have an equivalent to Secrets where you're from?
Fuck me, a local boozer.
Where are you from?
I'm from a small village called Cushendall.
Cushendall,
yeah, and it means foot of the river doll. I think that's what it means in Irish.
Because you look like a foot.
That's what it means. But no.
You said earlier that you're a farmer.
No, I'm not a farmer. I said I sounded like a farmer, but
you'd be a culture.
Yeah, because anybody who doesn't live in Belfast is called a culture. They call them cultures because I don't know.
It's like an Irish redneck.
It's like a redneck. They have a saying in Ireland, never let the truth
get in the way of a good story.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I like that.
Like, you know, like, whenever I bring my mates over from England to Ireland, or the people who are not Irish, like, and like we just fucking lie all the time to our pals. Like, we just exaggerate the truth. Like,
oh, we do that as well.
You know what I mean? But, like,
Americans, like, our thing is we talk at, like, everything is the extremes. So it's like, oh my god,
so hyperbolic.
It's so hyperbolic. All of our slang. It's like, I'm gonna die. This amazing. I'm literally dying.
I still think we're talking about different things. I think you're talking about being hyperbolic, and they're talking about just fucking lying.
Yeah, just outrageous lying.
Just being like, being like, you're not from here, so you don't know the true story. So I can just say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, 100%.
As long as it's like semi believable.
Yeah, and I'll like fucking get away with it.
Because he's from like the same part of the world that Liam Neeson's from, but he went around telling everyone that Liam Neeson was his uncle.
Yeah.
Did you?
He's my second cousin, but I used to just tell. My dad does it.
Is he actually your second cousin?
He's my actual
That's
second
not like the lie.
He's actually my second cousin.
Oh, right.
Wow.
Again, I lied again. He's not my second cousin. He's like, so you fucking believe that? You fucking do it.
I knew it.
No, but no, he, my first.
I don't know what to believe.
My second cousin, James, is his nephew. So I'd be a second cousin in-law or something, you know what I mean?
Wait, what's the truth? Is that the truth?
That is the truth, honestly, that is the truth. My dad, hold on, let me see. My second cousin, so my dad's first cousin is like married to Liam Neeson's sister. That's it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So like whenever he
so
comes,
there's no relation.
There's absolutely no relation at all. But like I've met his sons before, and they're all really nice. And
right.
He comes down.
Have you met him?
The Neesons.
You met Liam Neeson?
Yeah. He comes down to like we're at my village all the time over the summer because nobody gives him any hassle.
Shout out to Liam Neeson.
Yeah, sorry, Liam Neeson. Danny and Michael, if you're listening.
Shout out to all the people who don't give him any hassle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, being Irish is like getting involved in sport and music and like your family. It's like it's not about fucking going about like being Irish and fucking wearing a tricolour every day. Do you know what I mean? It's like you properly. Like I grew up playing like Irish trad music in the pub, like
Irish trap music.
Traditional music.
Oh, there's a trap.
Yeah, no trap.
Irish.
Traditional.
Let's hear that Irish
trap music.
Just full of cultural appropriation.
Like it's a halftime jig. No, that.
Put drummer in.
We're gonna invent Irish trap right now.
Yeah, but anyway, so I think like being like. I just think a lot of Irish families and a lot of like even my uncle, my uncle's Belfast harbour master, and he's actually one of the first like nationalist harbour masters in Belfast.
What's that?
Like a harbour master who controls a harbour, but like an Irish harbour master in the Northern Ireland. But we were just chatting about one of his colleagues is British, and he was just saying about his dad died, but they couldn't get the body buried in 3 weeks. I found that really weird. Like I was just sitting in was it postmortem? Was it they call it? I don't know. Whenever they check the body, blah blah.
Yeah.
But like in Ireland, like whenever it's like an Irish traditional wake, basically. Just say whenever your relative dies, you go up and you pay respects, and they treat the body that night and they clean it, and they would sometimes put makeup over it, whether it's how badly injured or whatever it is, and then they would you could get drunk. No, basically, or you would tell stories, and then the next few days the funeral is. But like I think it's a thing in England Like,
it's like a week.
It's a week or maybe long. 2 weeks sometimes, like
for a funeral,
which is so bizarre. Like I think that like that whole community thing is really.
It's quite nice because you get like people that you've met like once coming to like a funeral.
Yeah,
and they're just like, oh, sorry to hear about it. Like,
yeah,
man, it's nice.
That's lovely.
Nice you appreciate it, you know.
Like an Irish funeral is kind of like a big thing. Like it's like traditionally known quite like around the world, really. Like an Irish wake is whenever you go and pay your respects, and then you just get kind of drunk and tell stories. I feel like being Irish is like
sense of community,
and like I love where I'm from. I fucking like love going home. Like I don't go home that much, but I think because like we're a race of immigrants. You know what I mean? We've been everywhere. Like it's for such a small island. We're everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like when we spread the culture, and that's why. Whenever somebody notices you're Irish and they want to chat to you, it's actually kind of nice.
Do you know how to like river dance?
No.
Have you ever done it? Have you given it a go?
I tried in primary school.
How'd it go? You're well lanky. Did you hit someone?
No, I was like, nah, I couldn't do it like at all. But it was fun because you're like flailing your legs, but
that's all you do. Like whenever I'm pissed, I'm just taking the piss out. You just go.
It's funny.
Do you call it river dancing?
Irish dancing.
Jiving.
No, jiving's a whole
tearing up the dance floor.
They all wear those shoes that are loud as fuck.
What are they called?
I don't know.
How do you guys feel about leprechauns?
They're real.
Are they real?
Mm-hmm. So is fairies. Fairies are real.
What's your evidence?
Thousands of years of poems.
We're cracking this today.
Poems in Irish culture chatting about fairies.
There's a wee. That's another thing I say all the fucking time. There's like a wee.
But is that from Dean or is that from?
No, that's
us.
That's us.
But it'll be Scottish thing as well.
Yeah. Ulster Scots.
Like
probably.
Ulster Scots is a thing where people are like, they're like got Scottish in them or something.
No,
but
like
I couldn't say.
I'm so uneducated in this kind of
There's
thing.
like people in Ireland that are like.
Basically, where I'm from, it's a dialect called Ulster Scots. It's basically because I live right beside like level with Scotland. Like when people moved over to Ireland, to the north of Ireland, they took their Scottish lingo as well. So they would have like, instead of saying I don't know, they would say I danny know.
I would even say
I danny know. And then
would you say that?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Is that like when people say canny?
Yeah, canny. I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
Yeah, I can't be asked.
But like that, and my granny would have it like, and the same as me. Like I'm kind of from the area, would have like an Ulster Scots twang and stuff.
Is that like what's the crack? Is that also the same thing?
Yeah, that's just an Irish phrase.
Because I hear a lot of people say that here, but they spell it differently. Because you guys spell it C-R-A-I-C, right? Yeah. But whenever I see people spell it here, they spell it like C-R-A-C-K. Yeah. Is that just...
Wrong. It's just like, it's wrong. I mean,
it's just wrong.
Wrong. Never spell it like that.
I have been spelling it wrong. I am so sorry.
When you met Americans for the first time, do you remember it?
I remember going to the hotel.
Yeah,
like in Ireland or?
No, in America.
Oh, right.
I remember you
didn't meet Americans till you went to America?
I probably did.
Yeah, I mean...
Probably did.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think... Americans are always about my village, just like...
Really? In your village?
Just in the local craft shop, because, like, believe it or not, we're especially where I'm from, it's like, the Game of Thrones is filmed there, so there's a lot of, like...
Oh, shit.
Winterfell's, like, 10 minutes away from me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And there's a lot of, like, whenever you go through there's a quite famous, like, coastal route to the Giant's Causeway, where, and you have to go past my house to get there, but... a lot of tourists and stuff, and a lot of Americans stop off and like have a wee Irish tea and breakfast in my village and stuff. But that's where I met or seen my first, and they always were, because whenever I was a kid, we always knocked about with the hurling sticks, like it's an Irish sport with the stick and the ball, and they'd be like, "Oh, what are those?" And you just like telling them because you were just like dying to show Americans like our sport and our culture kind of thing. That's one thing I liked about Americans and other people who were travelling Ireland, just showing them like this is the fastest field game in the world.
Yeah, and that was our St. Paddy's Day episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much to the people who who tune in every week or every other week.
We really appreciate it.
We really do. We really appreciate all the listeners that we have.
And again, please email us at aiahosts@gmail.com.
We're desperate.
Pay attention to us. Okay, so I thought that it would be a great idea if on this bonus episode we promoted AJ's newest song.
That is a great idea, Megan.
Thank you. No, but AJ has put his heart and soul into this, and it's really, really worth checking out. Go onto Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all the places where you will find music. AJ will be there.
Places that I didn't even know played music. Google Play, Amazon Music,
You didn't know those?
Yeah, shout out to my best friend who has Google Play back in the States.
Damn, I like Amazon Music.
Now she can listen to my music because it's on Google Play.
Shout out Scott Friend and any other people who go on. Right, so again, go online, find it, I'm the Worst, and here is your little exclusive clip